Hi guys, welcome back from the vacation. I wanted to show you what a fucked up trade looks like and how I dealt with it, and I want to take you through the emotions and all that stuff. So a lot of these videos that everybody's been making is how to make money. What happens when everything goes great? No one shows you when shit does not go right. When you fuck up, when you have emotional just fuck ups, right? So I'll tell you my thinking into this trade. So we had a couple of days off because of the holidays, Christmas, right? And so I came in today like, wow, I really want to trade. I'm like, dude, it's been a long time. You know, you get hyped up, right? You're like, dude, you come in, you're like, dude, I'm going to make money. I'm going to bank. I'm going to do all this shit, right? And so when I woke up in the morning, I saw this stock, MRIN, $9. That's what I wanted to short. And when I hit $9, I located it. It turns out it was restricted. The other brokers was at 9 cents a share, 10 cents. It was just too much for me to locate, so I passed on it. So I was kind of pissed because I'm like, dude, MRN. When I looked at MRN, I'm like, dude, I could have banked on this stock, but I did not. Was able to locate it. Some of my brokers restricted it, so I came in all pissed off the day already. Like, dude, as if I like could have banked $1 on the trade, but I didn't. So in my mind, I was like, dude, I'm kind of pissed off. So I came into the day not with a good mindset already, kind of pissed off feeling like, so now it's like, so now the danger falls in. Now I'm thinking, shit, dude. I mean, remember, all this is subconscious, right? I'm not thinking this out loud. This is all subconscious. So it's like a makeup trade. So I'm looking at ADIL. And so I'm like, dude, this thing can't run anymore. I mean, usually these stocks don't run more than a couple of days already. And so I started to nibble in. Remember, I came in already pissed off. So my mindset was stupid to begin with, right? And so, you know, you have one of these days. I'm not a perfect trader. I don't make money every single day. I mean, I'm consistent. I make money most of the time, most of the days, right? But there are days that you fuck up. And so I want to make this video to show you what happens on a day that you fuck up, how you handle it without blowing up your account. And this is one of those days. So I came in a day, I'm like, dude, so yesterday, the day before, ADIL tanked down to like 450 after running 550. So I'm thinking, dude, this thing's got to be over. So I wanted to short the 550 line, just a nibble, but also knew that this thing was squeezing up because possibly chat room pumpers were going to pump it up, which they did. And so, you know, the 550 line, I nibbled a little bit. I mean, this is very tiny stock, like 1,000 shares I had. So I'm like, so the chart wise is like maybe $6, right? So I'm adding all the way up. Why? I don't know. This is all front side. This is all guessing. I'm thinking, well, the only reason it's up now because maybe is the chat room guys are pumping it up. You know, so I'm making all these excuses in my head as to why I'm shorting this on the front side. It's because, you know what, man, back in my mind, I'm like, shit, I missed the MRN trade. And so this was a makeup trade. Remember, this is all subconscious. I mean, I don't usually do this. This is just stupid trading, right? And so now I'm already stuck. I gave myself, I mean, so I'm not planning to add this to infinity, obviously. One thing I did well was I limit my size to 10,000 shares. So I'm recycling 10,000 shares only for the stock because it's the front side of this trade. And so I mean, I only had 1,000 shares here. So I started adding it all up, right? But the point is now I'm fucking stuck. I'm like, shit. I'm stuck, a bunch of shares. I mean, not that much. I mean, 8,000 shares or so. But still, I mean, running this up, I was up like down. I was down like $5,000, right? Which is manageable. I mean, it's not that bad. But the problem is this: I'm like, shit, this thing could go up forever. I mean, the 5,000 I'm down now. If it spikes another dollar, that's another $8,000. I'm down $13,000, and with no end in sight if I keep adding, right? And so I'm like, dude, okay. So I knew I was stupid. I knew I was stuck. So I started nibbling in to get my average up, knowing that I had the max size as my risk parameter, 10,000 shares. And so I'm just waiting for that one correction to get the fuck out. So when it did correct, I got out half. So it went up to like, you know, it went down to 620, and it tanked at 625. I was actually only down like 10 cents, which is not much. I was near even, dude. I was down like $900. I was like, holy shit, maybe I'm going to bank on this. So I only covered half. So I took half off, holding the other 5,000 shares. If it had tanked back down to here, I'd be up for the day. So that's what I thought. So I held it. I covered half to mitigate my risk. And then it started moving up, and it just kept going all the way up. So I'm like, shit. All right. So I'm looking at the time. I'm like, dude, it's almost a zombie time. It's almost 10:30. What the fuck is this going to do? If it's going to really zombie, it's going to have to wash down. So I'm betting on the fact that it's going to wash down before 10:30 and zombie everybody up. So I'm just adding. So my average now, you know, so when it went back down here, guys, I'm just waiting for that one. I'm waiting for that one wash to just cut my losses. I don't care what the losses are. I don't know. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just wanted to be out this stock. Okay. The moment I snapped into reality was this point right here. I'm like, shit, what am I doing, dude? I'm shorting the front side. I'm breaking the rule. This is the ugly fucking trade. I'm having FOMO. I'm missing MRN. I'm pissed off. But I covered half at least, right? And so when it started going up here, I was like, oh shit. My average is not that bad. It was maybe 650s. But I had like 10,000 shares, right? So that's a lot of size for a thin stock. So I needed a wash down. So I'm just waiting for that one wash down to cover all. So, you know, when it went down, I ended up covering it all. Down to 667. And so what happened now is this, guys. I'll show you the loss. I mean, which is not bad for the size I traded. Now $2,700 on that stock. I mean, I could have fought it, maybe add a ton more size and 20,000 shares at the top and broke even or made a little money. But I mean, that's just horrible trading, right? So guys, so this is what I did. I'm going to show you how to mitigate your risk. Because I already fucked up. I screwed up. I knew I fucked up already when I started shorting the front side. I had FOMO. I missed MRIN. I was pissed off. I missed it. And so I started to nibble in. So I started to anticipate versus waiting for the trade stocks to come to me, right? So, I mean, this is normally not what I do. This is what I used to do when I was much younger in my career. And this is how you blow up your account. Because some of this shit just go forever. You can add to infinity, right? So at least I did this, right? I limited my max size to 10,000 shares. I stupidly started adding on the way up. This is bad trading, dude. This is not how you should trade. But you know what? Shit happens, guys. I fucked up. And how do I save myself? I save myself by the fact that, dude, I took off half at least. You know, if I didn't, and I kept on adding, thinking that, oh, this is the death candle bullshit, I could have kept adding and adding, but instead I took it off. So I was like, oh, no, man, I'm content to taking a small loss. So at this point, I was only down $1,000, man. I could have gone out and just been $1,000, but I'm like, you know, I really thought I was going to go tank down, but didn't, right? So at least I took off half, and then I added it back, went back up to the sevens. And then that's when I realized, dude, I'm fucking doomed. This thing is not going down. It started to stair step up. I noticed that the chart, you know what I'm saying, is getting bullish and bullish. And it's just like, dude, every support has been supported. It's trapping, man. I recognized the trap. I didn't care if it was a real trap or a fake trap. I just needed to get out. So at some point in your time of your trading, you just need to realize, you know what, man, I'm going to preserve my capital. It beat me. I can make this back up, no problem. When the next trade I'll make this back, no problem. So on the way down, I just took it all off. I'm waiting for that big wash candle, which it came. And so I warned the room that, dude, this is a zombie, man. It's trapping. So anybody that shorted this sucker, anybody that shorted this thing down here and chased down here, it's now stuck, dude. Look at that. It's stuck. I don't know what's going to happen to the stock. It could go higher. It could go lower. But you know what, man? Now it's the zombie time. I got to stick with our rules. It's trapping the fuck out of people. Float's been rotated. It's just strong as hell. I'm gonna wait now for the 2 p.m. reversal time to see what's up. I sometimes taking the losses is very important. You live to fight another day. And for me, this is not that bad. I can make this up in the trade, which I did already. So, I traded the other stocks and BEV and MICT. So I did those, So at the end of the day, I'm okay. I traded this stock here. I posted some charts on Twitter. You'll see that. Let me show you that chart. I shorted around the $1 line, covered it down. Also NBEV. Nice off of 530. Let me explain you NBEV. It was a pretty straightforward trade. I used the top from the previous day. I shorted it there. I covered it all the way back down when it went back down to the same area. So I call it, the rocket came back to the launch pad, right? But more importantly, guys, I wanted to show you this stock, which is stupid. This is horrific trading. You should not be trading shit like this way. This is front side bullshit trading. This is just keep loading and adding to the mistake. I was scaling on the 6, which is fine. Now it broke 6. I'm like, shit, I need to get out. So, I was praying for it to wash, which it did wash. I took off half. So I wasn't down that much. I was only down $1,000. But at the same time, it's like, this is where the trap happens. If you don't recognize this trap, guys, this is how you keep adding to infinity. And now you're just stuck from 10,000 shares to 20,000 shares to 30,000 shares. It's a fact that, okay, I was willing to recognize I was wrong. So I'm taking it off versus, oh man, I was right. This was the death candle. I want to add more on the way down. No, that's not how you do it. It's still, the support was supported. It never broke down. It kept making higher support. Now it's just playing games. Who knows? But, man, it's not worth it. It could tank. It was a bad trade. I recognize it was a bad trade. I just needed to get out. And I got out with very minimal loss. This is like nothing. 10,000 shares, like 27 cents loss. So, if it had worked out, I would have made a bunch of money, but it didn't work out. I had a lot of meat. It would have went down to like the 5s. I made a ton of money, a bunch of money. So who knows, man? It went down, add more. But now I'm just waiting for something to happen. I'm waiting for either under this support line, 630 for the backside, or just wait. So that's how you do it, guys. You fuck up. Everybody fucks up. I completely fucked up. This is an embarrassing ass trade. But you know what? Shit happens, and they just show you how to get out of the trade, man. When shit happens, how do you get out of the shit? Stop fucking. You make your max size, and that's it. And with my max size, I knew that if I was down a point as 10,000, I'm fine with that loss. So you have to mitigate your loss, and when it takes a wash, take it off. And so, like, who the hell wants to take a $2,700 loss? But it's better than taking a $20,000 loss later, potentially, right? I can make this back up in one trade, so it's not a big problem for me. So no matter what size you scale in, it's the same type of topic. It's the same type of thing, man. When you recognize that the trade is wrong, work your way out of the trade. Don't add more pain. So every time I shorted it, I would cover something. You see what I'm saying? So I'm making back my money. That's how you do it. It's recycling shares. So recycling shares is keeping me safe. I usually do this when I'm shorting on the front side near the resistance. It's because I'm mitigating my risk. Every time I would short, I would take some off. So I'm always taking money off, like on the positive, right? So I made the delta here. I'm making money, right? And so that's what I'm doing. So the unfortunate part was this, guys. The stupid part was I started way too early. I started way too early off of the yesterday's thing, and that's what it is, man. I started way too early. I had FOMO. I didn't let the trade come to me. It was the weekend, and it was the holiday. I wanted to trade so badly. I missed MRIN. All these factors made me really stupid. Okay, and everybody has these kind of days, man. This is a tiny loss. It's not that bad for me. I made money on this stock, so I'm okay. But I just want to show you that it could potentially have gone bad, dude. I could have just gotten mad and started slamming more as it came down, thinking this was the top. But I recognize, dude, this is too strong. I recognize they're playing games. They're still supporting it. And so that's why I was like, dude, just give me one wash, which usually it happens. Thank God he gave me one wash, and I got out of it. So it was a relatively small loss. Okay, well, it was a manageable loss. That's the whole point. You're gonna keep losing. I mean, people lose, man. You can't make money every day. I made money for like a week straight already. It doesn't matter, right? You don't want to get that one red loss to kill you. So at the end of the day, this is not that bad. I made money on the other stocks, so I'm about even for the day. So it's not that bad. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't let that one loss fuck you up, blow up your account. Everybody fucks up. This looks like a shitty ass trade, man. And so I don't shy away from my losses. I'll make a video about this, so hopefully everybody will learn from it. All right, guys, I'll see you back in the room.